Hey guys, DVSGames here. Welcome to another video. So I just want to make this video. About a month ago, I put out a video about my speed Giants B12 team, and some people were under the impression that I don't like the dot team. It's not that I don't like the dot team; it's that I can't make it work like a lot of other players can. That it's running under 30 seconds or under 45 seconds. So the runes on my account apparently are more suited to a damage team. I did spend a lot of time farming fight runes a long time ago, and that's where they are allocated to. First off, my Lucian is just not strong enough to get the dots to go off. My Lucian is not strong enough to clear the waves in one shot. And since I know that that is my shortcoming, I have loaded up my team with fight runes, and I have attack buffs and defense breaks and brands and all that. But I'm not against the dot team, and as a matter of fact, the game actually walks you through getting your dot team right away. In the beginning though, it is a little bit difficult because it lets you know that you're gonna need these three monsters in particular, but that's all it gives you. So your first iteration of a dot team, if you decided that you were gonna fuse Veramos, should look something like this. These are all monsters that the game basically holds your hand as you go through and get them. Alright? It's fairly straightforward, it's fairly simple, and it works. It's a little bit slower, but it does work, and you will be able to get everything that you need out of it. All you gotta do is, because it's not super fast, you just have to wait. And it does take, I want to say that this team probably takes about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, which is by far not a slow team at all. Everybody's able to be kept alive with Fran's healing, and there's the attack bar pushback from Melia. Sath does the increased damage from dots, so that's all great. Veramos provides a semi-cleanse and a stun, a little bit of a heal on it, some attack bar control. I'm not exactly sure who is holding the shield set. To be totally honest, it's probably Sath or Tattoo. It might be Tattoo, because I know she's squishy. She's only level 35. If you level her up to 40, of course it becomes a lot more reliable. The additional dots from Veramos also help. But basically, you just gotta run through and let the team do what it does. There's 3 dots, 5 dots. Okay, so now if Tattoo explodes them, the giant goes down. Now at this point, if the giant takes a turn, the giant goes down. And there we go. So again, like I said, this isn't a fast team, but it is super obtainable. You can get this very early on, 1 minute and 50 seconds. It's an easy way to get into GB12, but again, it's just not a fast team. So then if you go ahead and you decide that you want to make a couple of changes, this is the very first change I would recommend. The fact that you have, in my opinion, I believe this is the first monster that you should 6-star. Rauk. Now, I have a swift one that is fairly fast, does a little bit of damage, has next to no accuracy. I have a violent one, which, okay, violent is probably something that not everybody's going to be able to get right away. And then I have this fatal one. Now, Fatal is obviously the easiest one to get because that's what you're going to be farming mostly in Giants. Again, lower accuracy but more damage. Going into water, it really shouldn't matter, right? Because we're going to glance a lot. But the fact of the matter is that this will actually allow team-ups with the Melia, with the Sath, with the Veramos. All will put extra dots on. And if it teams up with Tattoo, it'll allow you to actually get to her skill 3 faster. Now there's some turn cycling with the Grim Reaper with Sath. If he kills something, he gets an additional turn. So again, it gives him access to his skills a little bit faster. But this definitely does work. And it's actually a little bit faster in my opinion, even though there's no attack buff, and then you have to worry about, oh well, there's no immunity. This also makes clearing the waves a little bit safer because 60% of your monsters are going to be targeting the crystals. And as I said, with Rune, if he decides that he's going to kill something, or if he decides he's going to team up, he's going to give everybody else a chance to cycle through their turns. Here we've got more than enough dots now. Now we just need Tattoo to explode. And if I'm not wrong, I believe this is about a 115-ish run. Yep, there you go, 115. Again, like I said, it works very well. It is reliant, it is consistent. So now we go through and we say, okay, you know what? We actually built our second Melia. So what else can we do with that? We have the second Melia built. And is she out here? She is. So if you have the two Melias, but you don't have a Lucian yet, you can actually run this team. And again, same concept. Melias are speed tuned that it goes Melia, Melia, Sath, Rune, and then Tattoo. Now she blows things up, and that's cool. Here we have one dot. Obviously, everybody gets or the freezes are going to go off, and it's going to make it a little harder. But again, Tattoo cycles back to her explode, so she's able to get that done. The problem that I have with this team though is the speed requirements are kind of insane. If you want to have a fast team, you need to have one Melia on, I believe it's Violent Will. The other Melia needs to be on either Violent Will or Swift Will. To be honest, the violent aspect of it is the part that makes it iffy for me, because then you don't know if you're going to actually be getting your additional turns or not. That's RNG that you cannot promise. Again, this works about the same time as the other, but it is a 1-minute team. And now if you actually decide, okay, well, I'm actually going to build the team, this is the team that I have built. This is my Lucian, plus 2,000 attack, and he's on attack, crit damage, attack. 1, 3, and 5 look like that. Now, a lot of the runes, this Blade rune in particular, needs a lot of help. It could obviously be, you know, the crit rate could be down low, and then the resistance could be up high. It could be less speed, but because of it, because this is the Lucian that I use, right, that was him, yeah. Alright, so my Lucian here is actually speed tuned at 194. In this particular team, he runs 4th in order. So that means that I have one Melia that is moving at 294 speed before speed towers. Please remember, my speed towers are maxed. I have this Melia who is running at 204 speed. I have my Sath who is running at 202, and then I have Lucian moving at 194, and then at the very end I have Tattoo running at 143. Now the thing is that in order for me to make this team work correctly, my first Melia has to be, I think, at 320 speed, so that I eliminate the RNG of her being able to go twice before the Tattoo does. Because see, now Tattoo blows everything up, and I didn't have enough dots to kill everything. So we go into the mid-boss, and we can put whatever dots we can on him. Remember, we need to have 5 in order to kill him. So here it's not a problem. When we finally do get around to Tattoo using her skill 3 again, by that time we have them. Then here at the boss, this will be a lot faster. Nope, because we didn't get enough dots on him. So for me, as I said, the issue is not that the team is not reliable. It's not that it's not consistent. The issue is that I can't make it fast enough. So here I actually decided that I was going to try one more thing. Because obviously this was not a perfect run. But it is 106. It's still a fast team. It still works. So now instead what we're going to do is we are actually going to go here. I have preset these runes. Sure. Alright, and actually what we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to put these violet runes on this Melia. Wait. I thought I had this set up. Okay. So we're going to put... And now what this is going to do is it's actually going to... Why is that not working like I want it to? Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is going to slow down Melia by quite a bit. It's going to give her a little bit less tankiness, but more defense. She still has 100 accuracy. And we're going to see how this works. The rest of the team stays the same. They're all rocking a regular amount of accuracy that you need. Okay, now we go into wave 3. And going into the boss, this is where we need to have all 5 set up. And here we go. So this team does work. Again, I had nothing against the dot teams. Just, this team is running at 43 seconds. My other team on average runs at 43 seconds. So yeah, as I said, it's not that I'm against Melia. It's not that I'm against dot teams. I just think for me in particular, my account is more set up to where a speed damage team deals more damage. So I gave you guys a few different variations on the dot team. If you're missing a particular unit, or if you're not sure exactly why your particular team isn't working, as I said, the teams work. They do work. They're not as fast. And for me, I'd rather have a faster team that is just as consistent, because my team doesn't fail, as opposed to a slower team that is extremely consistent. And I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with the consistency. This team does work even if Tattoo gets taken out. Tattoo is really only there so that she can make your runs faster. If she dies, it's not a big deal, because Sath still has all the dots that will, and the additional damage of the dots that will kill the giants. Alright. So anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys got something out of this video. Again, I'm not against dot teams. My runes in particular just seem to be more aligned with a damage team. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything that you can think of that I missed, and I'll address it in a future video. Laters.